My name is Jade Luna. I'm a singing teacher at Stormer Music in Penrith. The first instrument I ever used, because I don't play an instrument, is my voice. It's a bit hard to remember the very first song I ever learned. I think there's a YouTube video of me somewhere singing Beautiful by Christina Aguilera, and I think that was the first song I learned at the studio when I was learning how to sing with singing lessons. Other than that, I do remember singing along to some high five stuff. That was really big when I was a kid. Growing up, I will say High Five was a pretty big influence on my life. I would listen to their music and sing along and follow the dances. That was when I was really young, and then getting a little bit older, I started watching a bit of Glee, and that kind of really brought in the performer and the singer in me. I decided to start teaching music because I really love just learning about new things, and learning about how to teach has been really, really fun for me. So I think that it started off as just something to do, and then it ended up being a real big passion of mine. It's super fun teaching at Storm Music. There's so many different students and so many varieties of, genres and songs that all the students want to learn. And it has helped me pick up so many different ways of teaching, and it's really just been a blast. I think it's important for a child to learn music or an instrument because it's something that carries with you throughout your whole life. At first, maybe it's a bit hard and it takes a long time to really master your craft, but eventually after you learn and you kind of get your head around it, it can be so much fun, and it gives you an opportunity to hang out with other people who like music as well. It's really just such a fun thing, even if it's only a hobby. I think Storm Music is a great place for a child to learn music because there's so much variety in the teaching, there's so much variety in, the things that you can learn. It's not just you come here to sing, it's not just you come here to learn an instrument. You can do everything under the sun, and you can be in the classroom, in a singing room, in a music room with a really passionate teacher who knows what they're doing. Well, if I'm completely honest, and this might not be embarrassing as much as it's just human, but a lot of the time when I was a kid, I wasn't very sure of myself, and so I would go on stage, have a bit of a sing, and I wouldn't necessarily do a bad job, but I would come off the stage crying. I would be absolutely bawling my eyes out. My parents would look at me and they would say, "Why are you upset? You did a really good job." And all I could think about was how bad I did, or a note that I missed. And looking back on it, I think that being hard on yourself like that is kind of a waste of time, because there's always going to be another opportunity for you to shine. And I think that's what I realized, and that's why I don't cry most of the time anymore. I will admit sometimes I do kind of have my moments where I feel like I've done a bad job, but you persevere and you get better as you go.